This is the book of Isaiah 29:15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah." It says, "Their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" Let me go up to the NIV version. It says, "Woe to those who go to great depths to hide their plans from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, who do their work in darkness and think, Who seeth us? Who will know?" So we're in a time of exposure. And it's crazy because I did a lesson about a year ago, going into, when they cover their eye up, when they throw the 666 up. And people thought it was crazy talk. They thought it was a conspiracy theory. Remember, the CIA made that word popular because they know, they trained the mind. When people hear that word conspiracy theories, or theorists, a theory, people mind automatically shuts off and they don't listen to the information anymore because to them it's perceived as crazy talk. And you do got some bugged out people out there that spread misinformation, talking about these devils are lizard people and all this other madness. No, they're flesh. They fleshly, the wicked, the Edomites. They're not no damn lizard people or no crazy shit like that. And them are Looney Tunes. But what we saying, we stable minded because we filtering this through the scriptures. So you see, they cover one eye up, right? The all-seeing eye, or they might the eye of Horus. This goes back into ancient roots. This ain't nothing new. You just knew finding out about this, but we've been knowing about this. But you see, everybody that's somebody that's in that demonic place, Hollywood, entertainment, politics, academia. So a lot of these so-called pastors are Freemasons, and they're instructed. Once they get trained through these cemetery schools, that's what we call them, not seminary, cemetery, because they dead from the neck up. That they're trained to not teach the name of the Lord. They are trained them and pay them off to not teach the true name of the Messiah, to lie to you. That's why you got so many different doctrines in Christianity. It's supposed to be one God y'all serving, right? But why is this so many different branches of Christianity? So many denominations. That's the word I'm looking for. If y'all supposed to be worshiping the same God, because it was all set up to keep our people in spiritual confusion. That's why when you go into the word Babylon, it means confusion. And they've laid all this confusion out to you on a platter. That's why you got the Jehovah Witness. That's why you got the Latter-day Saints. That's why you got this the Mormon Church, Church of Mormon. You got the Baptist. You got the Methodist. You got the Scientology, right? You got it goes on and on. But it's to keep you in a spiritual confusion. But you see all them doing. Mel Gibson. What's this guy? Alice Cooper, Lady Gaga, Johnny Depp. Everybody that's somebody is doing the symbolism. They're communicating with each other, with the elites, to let them know that they made the deal. They in the club. And these are low level Illuminatis. Because they just puppets, you know what I'm saying? Go down your favorite celebrity. Why is they all doing the same symbolism? Anytime you see a pattern of something that's trying to let you know something is going on here. This lady, Taylor Swift, Adele, you just go down the list. They're all doing the same symbolism. Why is they doing this? Because they letting you know that they're in that club. Let's go here. And that 666, right? And people with, when I remember when I was younger, when I was like a teenager or whatever, we was taught, that it means okay, that you okay. No, 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 no. That's not what that means. That's giving reverence to, as a spiritual demon, Satan. That's what they're doing. 666, that's in the scriptures, book of Revelation. So they're paying homage to Satan, as we know it's Satan, right? The left hand side. Drake. Everybody that's somebody. is with it. They're into homosexuality. They're into transgenderism. They're into pushing some kind of wickedness in their music, teaching our people to be wicked, to conjure up spirits, to do processions with demons, conjure up all kind of different mediums and spirits with the mediums that conjure up the spirits from the left hand side and do all kind of put these different enchantments on you, to put the enchantments on the women to make them harlots, to put the enchantments on our men to make them drug dealers and dope boys and shoot them up kids. You name it. You see this. You can name every celebrity. They down with it. Your favorite celebrity is a Satanist. Beyonce. You see what it is? And this demon Nicki Minaj, which look at her damn name, Minaj, Minaj a Trois, right? It's all demonic. So she supposed to be exposing the industry, but she a part of the industry. That's why she's doing that same symbolism. You see it right here. They all with him. They all got to take that oath. So let's go here. I'm gonna get into this video real quick. Give me 1 second. And it's crazy that we have to talk in code, but the whole P mimic. I'm talking in code. The C19 was all a part of their plan, like we told you. A part of dominating the people, because they know the people, they refer to you as Goyim. They look at you as being sheeple. So matter of fact, let me get this definition, sheeple. So that's what they refer to you, the J people, which are the head tribe of the nation of Edom that control the whole world. They view everybody else as Goyim, sheeple, right? Because Goy means the Gentiles. But when you go into deeper what it means sheeple, useless eaters. And a lot of these people are completely through. They serve no purpose. Sheeple, let's go to this sheeple meaning. And they've done a magnificent job dumbing people down. And most people, what they're doing, they're getting agitated because they tired of hearing about the Epstein list. That go to show you these people is finished. They done, Sheeple. It says people compared to sheep being docile, foolish. It says are easily led, and that's these people in the world. That's why most people in this world, the Lord is going to destroy them. They serve no use. They completely striving in carnality, what they can do, what they can eat next, how much money they can make. That's the only thing that drives them. The spiritual part of their life is dead. And even when they think they being spiritual, they led into some kind of, man-made religion of confusion. So they finish either way. So I'm going to play this video about the C19 demic, that it was all a part of their plan. This is in the Epstein files. So much stuff is going on, so many different moving parts. Play this.
An email from the Epstein files. Subject line, prepare for pandemics. Written on March 19th, 2015. In that email it says, let's discuss next steps. For example, how to involve the World Health Organization. I hope we can pull this off. Then in 2019 came Event 201, a simulation of a global pandemic to see how each organization should react, like how to counter the anti-vaxxers and the spread of misinformation. That was sponsored by Bill Gates, by the way.
Gates.
In early 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic happened. One of the biggest scams in modern history. Now, we know that Bill Gates and Epstein were close because in another email, Gates is asking Epstein to give him antibiotics to slip to his then-wife Melinda because he may have given her STDs that he caught on Epstein Island.
Apparently, Jeffrey wrote an email to himself.
What? And then they gave that guy the mandate to push vaccines on all of us. And to add insult to injury, we the people have to watch his ass walk freely and lecture us on climate change at the World Economic Forum. Now, this is not a moment for us to tell the people who didn't believe us, I told you so. It's a moment for all of us to come together and push back against these evil, deceptive, miserable rats.
Well, there you go. So when we was doing lessons on this, going into just bringing out the facts, our people was covering their ears up, saying we was crazy. you know, and they go to show you how people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But the key to that scripture is they reject knowledge. When you try to tell a dumbass something, they cover their ears up and say, la, 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 la. They don't want to hear it. And that's why the Most High must destroy a person that don't want to hear the truth. You know, go here. So you thought what they gave you in the movies and the cartoons and, you know, Christian artwork, you thought that was the devil with a red jumpsuit on with a pitchfork, right? That's folly. You know, that was a made up image and it was inspired by the Greek god Pan, all a myth. So this is actually the damn devil right here. These people right here. And you can screenshot this, go through the names. Right? This is the damn devil right here. You see it, you're looking at it. And these families and many other families that's connected to this cabal, right, control the world through finance, and they use their finance to pretty much blackmail people, you know, all kind of stuff for control, domination, to bring in a new world old word. Because when I say that word completely, they'll put that thing under my video. So this is the wicked that the Bible has been warning you of. But again, our people don't know this because they haven't learned anything. Right here, these Edomites. So they do all these rituals. They do all this sacrifice. They do all this evil things that's unimaginable to the human mind. And they're laughing at your ass. Because again, they look at you as dumb sheeple. But it's a beautiful thing going on because brothers and sisters are waking up to this. It's only pushing, you know, brothers and sisters to dig more to find out what the hell is really going on. Right? So this is a very symbolic picture right here because they're all in cahoots. They're all in cahoots of this cabal, this wickedness, and these are all Edomites. You know, this is who rules the world. The Lord is putting on the show if you can receive this. He's showing you that his word is true. He's going to expose this devil. And that's exactly what he's doing in breathtaking fashion. And look at your NBC, Fox, CBS, ABC. It's all controlled by the J people. You can do your own research and go into it. So all your media, your news, your information, they even got control of the school system, the books and all that, the education, all the world that you know and has been taught to you from a perspective of an indoctrinated point of view, what they wanted you to know. So you have to get outside of the matrix to really be reborn, come into truth, and understand how the world is really constructed. Right here. J.D. Vance. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This ain't no, another thing I want to say too. With this AI. So what these devils did, they did something very crafty with AI. So when AI came out, that's why people can't understand what's real and what's fake when it comes to images, when it comes to videos. People say all this stuff is AI. They did this on purpose so they can cause confusion, so you can't tell what's real and what's fake. What's the authentic image and what's the AI image? Why? So you don't know what the hell going on to keep you in a state of more confusion. But if you're really serious minded, you're gonna do your own, you're gonna do research, and it is what it is. So it's all kind of confusion going on. But we showing you what it is. Look at this right here. The Google Chrome logo, 666. It's all embedded inside of these different symbols and logos. The Gmail, Masonic apron. See that? Oh yeah. And you know, you can screenshot this. It's not a coincidence. Nothing is. It's all by design. The system is working according to how they planned it. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Achak, Kodash. Shalom.